Happy hump day, everyone. That's right, it's Wednesday, and that means CPI data for you XLM and XRP and crypto enthusiasts around the world. CPI data came out today, and we're going to break it down, what it meant, what did the numbers tell us, and what can we expect here in a couple weeks from Jerome Powell and the Fed with this most recent report. So XRP, XLM holders, if you weren't watching live, no worries, I got your back coming up next. So let's start talking about crypto markets and CPI data. And as always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below. So those channels out there, they're like, trust me, bro, I got my sources. Trust my sources. Suck my ass, you hopium pumpers. You're all freaking liars. Bitcoin sitting at 30,690, ETH 1890, XRP 47.3, with XLM down 2.5% last 24 hours to 9.7. Yes, all of this stuff is found in the description below. We're going to talk about XRP, XLM price action, CPI data. Let's get into it. 3.0 is what the report came in at. Yes, 3.0. That is really, really juicy. Good. It's good because it's a delta of 1.0, right? Previous month we had 4.0, now we went to 3.0. That puts a lot of pressure on Jerome Powell and the Fed to take another pause. But it doesn't. It doesn't. The 3.0 is super juicy, but there's a problem with the data. The problem is this. The index for shelter was the largest contributor to the monthly all items increase, accounting for over 70% of the increase. Housing is still way too high and it is not coming down. I will have a live stream linked at the end where I go into a very in-depth explanation of why housing isn't going down and what the problem is. I will also have my second channel, Life Outside of Crypto, linked at the end. Please subscribe to it. It's free. It helps me out. It's a passion project of mine. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll have those two linked at the end. But housing is not going down. So yes, we did get juicy CPI. Yes, a delta from 3 to 4 is great. We love that. But housing is still too much because of private equity groups. Now, Jerome Powell's job is not to make the market green. Jerome Powell's job is to make the market work. Right now, the housing market is not working. Home prices aren't coming down enough. Inventory levels are super low. Yeah, supply and demand problems. The other issue too is private equity groups are circumventing interest rates. Again, I'll have that video along with my channel, Life Outside of Crypto, linked at the end. Check it out. Seriously worth it. So the problem is yes, shelter is too high. Shelter is the biggest expense we have, right? Housing costs, your rent, all whatever you want to call it, that is your biggest monthly bill for most people. And that's way out of freaking control. No, housing is not crashing like everyone said. Nope, it's not. Again, check out the live stream. I'll explain it perfectly in there. But right now, this is putting pressure on Jerome Powell and the Fed to raise rates. Why? Yes, everything else is starting to come down. But the problem with housing is housing is not cooling down enough. That means that Jerome Powell and the Fed has to do what? Has to raise rates. He has no other tools in the toolbox. And yes, Jerome Powell is a tool. I get it. But he only has so many tools in his toolbox. He can raise rates, right? He can lower rates. He can pause. For housing prices to come down, he cannot attack private equity groups. That's what's causing housing prices to stay high. All he can affect is the retail market that is using interest-based money to buy homes. So that by raising the rates, maybe less people want to buy homes. That'll dry up the demand. But remember, supply is super low. Hold on, I got your back, everyone. There's your supply chart here for the last 2 years. So when I say trust my sources, how about the St. Louis Fed? How about the U.S. government? How about the Bureau of Labor Statistics? I'm not drawing any crap with a crayon or a pencil saying, trust me, bro, trust my sources. No, my sources are legit. Housing supply is going down. Oh, this is the last 2 years. Look at, see, everyone thought housing prices were going to go down. Girlfriend, we had a short dip in the winter because no one buys homes in the winter in the United States. Prices are coming back up. We went from 297 back to 301. The high, though, is at 308. We're getting close again, aren't we, everyone? So, yes, CPI data came in good. And in fact, in CPI data, when you look at it, you can actually click on all of these and actually drill down into more stuff. So like, for instance, energy. Fuel oil down 36.6%. Gasoline down 26.5%. Let's go on to food though, because again, food is big. Cereal is still expensive. Non-alcoholic beverages still expensive. Food away from home is expensive. You go out to eat, oh, you know they're raising prices. Oh, they're passing that inflation stuff onto you, the consumer, aren't they? Look at that. Limited service meals and snacks, 7.8%. Full service meals and snacks, 6.2%. What else do we got for you? All items. Well, let's see commodities. Here we go. New vehicles still high. Tobacco is still high. Alcohol is still high. These things are up way higher than they should be. The only bubble that's burst, used vehicles. So, new vehicles, homes, still expensive. A lot of other things are starting to break, but they're still higher than where they should be. So, yes, my feeling is Jerome Powell and the Fed are going to come in with a quarter basis point hit. Housing is not coming down, and that's his biggest thing. He has said now, the last several meetings, housing is his concern. And they're going to keep a sharp focus on housing. And what do we see in this first report? Boom, housing is mentioned. The index for shelter was the largest contributor of all monthly items increase, accounting for 70% of the increase. Let's get to price action of XRP and XLM. All right, so we had the announcement right here. All right, this was the move up for XRP when we had the announcement. After that, right, people started digesting the data and they're like, oh God, housing is kind of bad. This isn't good. Now we're kind of at where we started. That's XRP. XLM, a little bit weirder, right? Popped up, went down like XRP, but then went back up and down. No one knows what the hell is going on with XLM right now. What we do know, though, is that Jerome Powell is under extreme pressure to raise rates this time around. And someone said to me in a message a few days ago, Klaus, there's no singing in crypto. You got the phrase wrong. There's no crying in baseball. There is singing in crypto. Happy hump day, everyone. The crypto market got rocked by CPI shelter data. They're singing in crypto. I showed you. If housing does not come down, they will keep raising rates time and time again to make the interest rates on home loans so high that people can't afford it. If you can't afford it, you kill demand. If you kill demand, what happens? Price goes down. Then we get some relief. But right now, XRP, XLM, the crypto market, we're looking at another rate hike coming here. Is this enough news to propel XLM past that 10-cent mark? Don't think so. If housing would have come in way softer, I think we would have had a chance. Can XLM still break 10? Yeah, of course. Of course it can. There's other macros coming out. There's PPI data tomorrow, ladies and gents. That's right, PPI is tomorrow. What about XRP? XRP, kind of same thing, right? I mean, it's, what's going on here? Well, we know what's going on. We're all waiting for the court case. You're seeing massive sideways action here for XRP. Look at the range of this. 46 cents to 50 cents over like the last 3-4 weeks. That's very tight trading for XRP. Very, very tight trading. You can see it right here. After that last move, we've been very tight in this range, sub 50 cents. PPI data comes out tomorrow. You should definitely check that out. I'll probably even do a video about it, so hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out. So yes, CPI raw numbers came out juicy with a delta of 1.0 leading to a report of 3.0. Remember, the target is very close to 2.0. It's a lot of .0s. Like Mustang, 5.0. 88 GT. Yeah. Vanilla Ice. Gotcha. But the deal is this. Economic conditions are still very shaky. We're still in global recession fears. Money is still very tight. There is still a massive liquidity problem with crypto. Massive liquidity problem with crypto. In general, massive. And coming from several different fronts, too. Lack of trading, lack of money going in, lack of investment from venture capitalists, private equity groups. You guys know the deal. Hedge funds as well. Did a story yesterday about hedge funds. Now, why housing, though, is screwing all of this up for us crypto holders, that's this live stream right here. Check it out. I go into depth about housing. You want to see what I do my life outside of crypto? It's this channel right here. Subscribe. Help me out. Passion project. Pre-burn. 2 workouts scheduled today. I'll fit them in between videos. You cool cats, though, have a great rest of your day.